you don't know what's in store. The return of the wizard is coming back for more. The return of the wizard, the face behind that door. And he'll walk on the land with wisdom in his hand. And you'll find your heart in league with the wizard.
Welcome to Bind on a Quip, episode 347 on the 2nd of February 2025. I'm Wemb, and with me as always is Tempest. Hey Temp.
Hello, nice to see you.
How you going?
I'm well.
Oh yes, wow.
It's
Cheers.
Champagne Sunday. Cheers. Not in champagne glasses, you'll notice, because we thought it was wine.
Look, it said Moscato, but it also said sparkling.
It's Trixie.
Who knew?
I just grabbed
As soon
it.
as I saw the cork though.
You knew. You're like, babe, it doesn't all have cork.
But I'd had to go downstairs, get the other flutes. Come on. You know me better than that.
Yeah.
So you going alright?
I'm well. How are you?
I think I asked you.
You did. I said I'm good.
And then you
How are
cheesed me.
I did. How you going?
Going good.
You're good?
Yeah.
I like your new haircut. And
No, I don't like it. I should have shaved after.
No.
Because I need at least a week to cover this up.
No.
So-
It looks way better.
No.
Everyone will be like, oh, look at him, freshly shaven. It's lovely.
No one's coming here to look at me. Come on.
I come here to look at you.
Please. Something wrong with you.
You
This
say
week...
that about lots of things.
I do. This week
What have
we've
we got? What's on this the show this week?
the
babe?
triumphant return of Three Truths and a Lie.
Yeah, successful, hugely successful.
Yeah. Stuff about us.
Because I won.
Stuff you guys have said.
Yeah,
Stuff we've been doing.
yeah,
And another new game for you to play.
exciting.
Something to look forward to. So let's take it in game.
Alrighty.
Vibe check of the expansion.
Before you go on with the vibe check and the expansion in this game, I'll tell you what I thought this game was going to be. Maybe it's going to be a different game.
The vibe check.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be a vibe
The
check.
Three Truths.
I thought what you were going to do was you were going to give me headlines, and I had to attribute it to
to the person.
to the
We could do that.
yeah. So that's what I thought you were going to do. So
We could have a game of who said that.
yeah.
I don't know. The way Belial has been lately, you might not get it. You might go, that's far too positive. It can't be him. Because he's loving it at the minute.
Yeah, time.
Yeah, I'll buy it. Stand by.
The patch hasn't been
Yeah,
released.
stand by.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Three truths and a lie. By the way, if there is a current content creator that has they have to do great clickbait style headlines that Wem's currently not covering, please tell us in the comments.
Yeah, because Asman Gold and Preach don't play that much anymore, and they used to be a great source of outrage.
Great source of clickbait.
Yeah. All right, so let's move into our Three Truths setting.
Ooh.
Oh no, wait.
Are they last
they're
ones?
all up there now.
Oh,
I was going to bring them up one at a time, but anyway.
Oh,
So we got Bellula saying, huge patch 11.1 redesign, Blizzard kept their word. We got Soul saying, WoW coming to consoles?
Question mark.
Question mark. We've got Tellius Nevertell saying, can you play WoW without add-ons? Question mark. And we got Mr. GM saying, new delves, rewards, brand changes, and more. One of those is a Wemb headline.
Okay, well, I think I've figured it out already. Bellula, who knows? I mean, who knows, really?
He's been on a positive tear lately.
And the Blizzard kept their word is a very positive way of looking at things. I haven't heard that there's been a huge patch redesign, though, so it could be a big fib. WoW coming to consoles. It's
always a rumour, isn't it?
Clickbait. I haven't heard anything about that. So I think that I would hear something about that.
Okay.
Can you play WoW without add-ons? I reckon that is something Tellius and Avatel would explore. And we all know the answer is no.
Not if you're raid.
Not if you want to play well. And new Delves rewards, brand changes and more. I think that's true. Even though it would seem clickbaity, because I think there are new Delve rewards and I think there are new brand changes. I'm eliminating that one straight away.
As the Wembley headline.
Oh, no, I'm eliminating... Yes, it's not yours. I'm eliminating that as definitely true. And I'm going to eliminate Tell Yes and Never Tell. So now I'm down to...
Bellula and Soul.
The one I would never, guess. And I think I'm going to go the WoW coming to consoles.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because if that was like a new... it's a rumour that's been around for too long.
These guys get the info first and they scoop it and then go, hey.
If that was a new rumour, it would be everywhere.
Okay.
So that's my thing. I think that's it is definitely a rumour that's been around for years, but it's not new. So that's why I think that's that one.
Okay, so you're locking that one in?
I'm locking in, who is it? Soul something.
Soul, So Breezy. Just Soul.
Is it? Oh, Soul. So I'm locking in Soul as actually a
Wembley.
A Wemb mistruth.
Well, I can reveal to you that the Wemp headline is actually... You're 2 for 2.
2 for 2. I'm good at this game.
I know.
I know you too.
Am I too lame at coming up with a...
Oh, no.
Could be true, could be false.
Oh, I think that was a good
Well, the
one.
Boomkin one, that was... I couldn't resist that.
No, that was...
I had to open up with a big one upset you.
Yeah, you did upset me.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. That did upset me.
All right. So, yeah, Soul had... His pretty...
What his was...
I can't remember, but whoever does the most straight... What?
There was no words there. Well, there were words. They were just not in any...
Okay.
order.
What I usually do is the person with the most bland, unexciting headline.
Oh, wow.
So he was probably just...
Soul, lift your game.
No.
Lift
It's
your
fine.
clickbait
It's
game.
fine. But he was just talking about something run-of-the-mill.
Okay, the others were true. All right. A redesign. 11.1 redesign. Does that mean it's going to be pushed back the release date of that?
I can't remember what he said about that.
Oh,
I just got the
fancy him
headline,
not being memorable.
but no, he was very excited about it. I know that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Sure.
So.
Okay.
Lots of new things coming, I think he was saying.
How's your week been?
Let's go back to our normal
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
And,
I was like, why is my staff there? Right in your screen. It came up big.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I must have been at the back.
Not LNF anymore.
What?
Not LNF. Because you're a mage. You're not a mage now.
That's correct. But sometimes I make my staff look like Eleneth anyway.
Can you do that as a druid?
I don't know.
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's a mage staff.
Right.
And even more than that, it's an artifact.
It is, but...
Artifacts are very strictly not cross
they don't
class.
cross... All right, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Obviously,
Leveling and weeklies?
So, gorgeous Bubba Theo was picked up early
Hi, Bubba.
on Thursday. Hello, Bubba. Still watches and gets very excited to see Pa.
He loves them. He loves hearing Jimmy the Human fire up at the start.
He does. And
he gets excited because he knows Nanny and Pa are about to come on the TV.
He forgets to dance. He gets so excited that he's transfixed. Yes. So because he got picked up early, I jumped into some Time Walkers and smashed out 5 while I was waiting for you to get home.
Nice.
That didn't take long either because, most of the time I was on my Warlock and I was just running for, because unless I want to put Burning Rush on to catch up, which then I have to remember to turn off or I die, I'm just the one at the back. Catching up.
What am I doing? I've nearly done maxing out my Cersei's Circlet on all 13 tunes. I think I've got about 3 to go. 13 Horde tunes.
What's that? Thank goodness.
I was thinking maybe I should have started my alliance leveling first while the Time Walkers were going.
That would have been a good idea.
I didn't do it.
No, that's
They'll
right.
be back.
Time Walkers, aren't they coming back this week?
Yeah, but yeah.
Anyway, still got time.
Of all the upgrading you can do in the last weeks before 11.1 hits, I feel like that ring is going to be the most lasting, longest.
Yes.
Bang for buck.
And it's really easy to catch up. We did it yesterday in about, 45 minutes to catch up from...
And that was from 342 to 358.
Yeah, I had literally just picked up my ring.
And I've since realised you can do it faster if you just do the just the normal gold exclamations and don't do the weeklies. But it's good to do the weeklies for gear and stuff.
We did the weeklies because I had that quest still on my wall.
Yeah.
It was great. Six.
But if you are wanting to catch up on a lot of alts, you don't have to do the weeklies. You can just do all the normal
the
gold,
shield ones,
the gold ones. Yeah, that do like the story.
not the blue ones. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Delves. We did delves on 3 tunes so far, and we'll probably do
2,
another.
I think only.
Done 2 on my main.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and only 2. Yeah.
So I think we're going to try and do like 4 more. 2 more in our main and 2
and 2 with 2 alts together.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much. I don't think with 11.1 about to hit, I don't think there's much value for well geared tunes. Like I've even been trying to min max on my main, and in 2 weeks that's going to be pointless. So I don't really see. I think it's better to catch up with your alts than it is to try and min max on your main when there's only 2 weeks.
Maybe I'll take my lower
2 weeks. It's going to all go grey and say season 1 gear.
So can I ask you, when you get to 80, because before 80 you can only do level 3, do I now have to do 4, 5, 6, 7 before I can do 8?
Yeah, I'd say you probably do.
Okay.
And we're going to want to go up to 11, aren't we?
Yeah.
For the gilded crests, maybe only on our mains.
Yeah, only on our mains. Anyway.
The
rest, it depends, because we might get gear that surpasses that anyway for a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The last couple of weeks we haven't had a lot of time to play.
No, well, like today, we went out to do quick shopping, and then 3 hours later...
doing 4 trips.
Yeah. So it's summer here, so it's hot, and we get,
lots of swims.
If we get invited for a swim, we're out of here.
If she rings now, there'll just be an empty chair.
A little Wemb outline with some dust.
That's right.
Yeah.
And lol hanging in the air. Mythic Plus, we did a 4 and a 5 this week.
Yes.
Felt pretty good.
Yes.
Looking forward to what Blizzard will do to fix the sliding back on keys for those who don't have a lot of time to put in. I heard someone this week, maybe Starting Zone?
I don't know.
Talking about how they were looking at giving you only the key, the lowest key you've achieved on each dungeon if you get that key.
Interesting.
So like the dungeons, we've got a 5.
Right.
If that dungeon was the random one we get a key for, we would get a 5.
That would be good.
Unless we'd just done a 5, then we might get a 6.
Right. That would be good. That would be good to start there rather than sliding back one every week.
Yep.
Because it means, for us, oh dear. For us, it means we have to do the one lower before we can get an increase. Whereas it'd be nice if we started at the 5 and we're able to go up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm really enjoying our Mythic group. It's really relaxed, and when we work together to figure out a strategy that works better. And plus, we usually get 2 dungeons done in less than 90 minutes, including all the travel and break time. So it's been a really successful. Well, Tran may feel completely differently, but but I've really loved it. So I'm hoping everyone else in our group is enjoying it as well.
No raid this week.
No raid this week. So we had a tank away Thursday, and we had a healer away Monday. So no progression because that's where we're at. So yeah, there you go.
All right, the gear report. What do you got?
625, and managed to get a best in slot healing trinket in the vault, which was nice.
Very nice.
So all good. And how's yours going? Oh, yeah.
Well, my gear report, as you know, is a turn report, so let's get that up there. Last week's on the left, this week on the right. So I'm 625, well, 624.8, as you can see there.
So how is it that some of your tunes have got less gear this week? Oh, no, they're not.
Who's got less gear?
No, okay.
No.
They're just is the plus or minuses how many spots you've moved up or down?
Yeah.
Right.
In the rankings.
Yes, right.
So my big mover of the week was my Death Knight.
Yeah.
Who went from 575 to 597.
Nice.
He had a good week. And my Warlock went up a couple. My Rogue went up 1.
Yep.
Now, no one went backwards, but that meant my Paladin dropped 3.
Yeah.
My Warrior, look at my Warrior languishing at the bottom.
Oh.
Once my pride and joy.
Well, I guess he's going into a delve.
My main in vanilla. Not with 583 gear. Unless you're bringing a lame tune. All right, so that's that. That's a bit of fun. Alt activity in general.
Do you need to excuse yourself and go and cough?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but I'll do it when we do the next break.
Sure.
Trying to do more Time Walkers. I love that Vanilla Dungeons are now here. But with the numbnuts we have to group with, I would have chosen more linear dungeons.
Sure, you say that. But you've chosen one that's not linear at all.
Die 'em all. Both kinds are just so chaotic.
They are chaotic and they always have been. And when it was one big dungeon, it was crazy.
I guess Strat, Live and Dead are both okay in terms of linear movement.
I haven't done a Strat Live or Dead this week.
No, I only did one today.
Nice.
I'd keep Dead Minds and Zolfrak. I'd have Stockades.
Zolfrak, not linear, by the way.
Well, no,
Go
that's
left or
true.
right.
And I don't love the ones where there's bosses in there that they don't require you to do.
Yes, so I've said this later, but Zolfrak, we went left instead of right. So we went towards Gazrilla.
Is that shorter?
Well, you missed the first and second boss. So, yes.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
the
have to do
thing.
Gazrilla. So you
Because
trade
you've
two
got-
bosses for one.
Yeah.
But then the tank was an idiot.
Because you've got people who try and scam
I'm
it.
going to sneeze.
We're skipping bosses because as soon as you do the last
Excuse me.
boss, it's all
Everyone-
over
yeah.
and you can leave.
So, because the tank was an idiot, we wiped except for the tank. So we're all just running back time after time. And then he engaged Gazrilla, so then no one could run back until he finished.
Yeah.
But it ended up, he engaged that whole room, so it was just a disaster.
Yeah, so I'd have Stockades. This is my suggestion. I'd
Stockades
have
is
Stockades.
good. Yeah.
That's just straight down the
I
middle.
miss Stockades.
You get a little bit left, a little bit right, but otherwise it's fine. Zolfrak. Oh no, keep
Yeah, that's
Zolfrak.
right.
Ragefire Chasm's pretty linear.
Yeah.
And they updated that a little bit in,
Yep.
I don't know, whenever.
Sunken Temple.
Sunken Temple, the
The
new
original.
version.
Oh.
No, not the original. The original would be so chaotic.
It would be,
I
but
wish we could
loved
do
it.
the original.
I wish we could too. I miss the old Sunken Temple. It was so good. It was
Do
an
you know
epic
what?
dungeon
I wish
that you could choose.
you could switch between original WoW and modern WoW.
Oh.
I wish you could take your character over
No, I
there.
don't want to do the whole lot. I don't want to do the whole lot and have
Well,
to
all right,
bloody
maybe
loot
the
every
dungeons
single
then.
thing. I just would
No,
like...
not that.
I'd
just
just
for the
like
dungeons.
to be able to choose
I'd like to see the
original or
dungeons in
new.
their original condition if you wanted to.
Yes, even the one...
Anyway, while you're thinking,
Sorry, what is the big one that we do a lot of?
from which expansion?
Where you jump over, where everyone just goes in and jumps over the ledge and they've got the frosty boss.
Oh yeah, Scholomance.
Scholomance. I'd love to be able to go back and do that originally. That was hard.
How different was it?
Quite different. That's where I dinged 60 and I miss that I can't see that anymore.
I know it was harder.
Was
Yeah, a
it?
lot of them, like
Anyway, keep going.
Sunken Temple. The updated version is quite linear, so that would be okay for Time Walkers with Nuffies.
Yep.
And Upper Blackrock Spire, because that's quite linear as well.
But not lower.
Not lower. Lower you can do all sorts of funny shortcuts, as Witch showed us.
Yes, they're good though.
So all the updated versions. But anyway, I actually don't mind that much. I wish they would shuffle them around a bit. I'd like to see all of them over a period.
Yeah, that would be nice. I think that about lots of the Time Walkers, that they haven't necessarily chosen the best one. So it'd be nice to be able to see some of the others in there.
There's no doubt they
Halls
would
of-
have their
Halls of
reasoning
Reflection.
for why they choose.
Yeah, no doubt. But Halls of Reflection should be in there. In the Lich King one, it's such a good instance.
I think there's arguments for all three.
Yeah.
We've had the first one.
Have we?
Yep.
Okay.
Was it as a Mythic or was it as a Time Walker?
Oh, maybe it was a Mythic. I don't know. That's
That's
the
been
first
in.
one.
It has been in
Yeah.
versions before.
Yeah, that's a hard
So
one
I'm
too.
okay with that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You know what, guys?
Mm-hmm.
If you could find the time to like and subscribe on YouTube, like you're watching right now, like you literally would click one thing on the window you currently have open.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Just like,
I don't
subscribe.
think it is.
Subscribe.
That'd help us out. So look, give us a thumbs up now. Right? Here's the deal. Give us a thumbs up now. Just click it down there. And then later on I'll remind you. And if you don't think we've delivered, click it again.
Well, there's no need for that.
No questions asked.
Just keep it clicked so that next time you know when we're on.
Where can people find us on socials, Tempe?
So on YouTube, they can find us right here at Bine and Equip Wow, on Instagram at Bine and Equip Wow, and on Facebook at Bine and Equip.
Now, we're not on X,
No.
but if you were looking for us on X, you could try at if you're happy and you know it, raise your hand. Not like that.
Whoa. Oh, whoa.
Snowdog, hit us up.
I like that we've got some feedback. We love feedback. We love a comment. Feel free to put a comment in.
Snowy
That gets us
loved
traction.
that it was permanent marker time of year.
Yes, indeed. Oh, dear.
He's currently on a Korean food drive. Yum. Stocked up on kimchi and other tasty stuff, all of which is gluten-free, to make his lunches more interesting.
I love kimchi. And apparently my comments on YouTube don't count. So
That is an
Wem
extra
hasn't-
click that I'm not prepared to do.
Wem has not added them, but I did respond to Snowy and say, we love Korean food, Snowy, and I'm adding to that Denny's partner makes quite a bit of Korean food, so we get to enjoy some yummy Korean food on a semi-regular basis, which is nice.
He also enjoyed the change in format and wants to know how long till housekeeping makes a return. We're down one housekeeper, unfortunately,
Yes.
Snow. I don't know if you've
It's hard
noticed.
to have a conversation with yourself.
He's not coming on. we might get him as a guest one time.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Would he do the camera? I don't think he'd do the camera.
Well, you could just
He might
put
wear his
some
Batman mask.
random bald human.
He could have a bald human from Time Walking.
Yeah.
And he says, sorry to you for taking all your delve maps.
Yeah.
He's going to put some in the post, he says.
Said thanks, Snow. I appreciate that, but also no maps this week for either of us.
No.
We've already done 4 each.
Going back to the permanent marker, Kai said post-it notes and staples.
Post-it notes and staples, interesting.
Ka-chunk.
I've got a staple gun.
Black snow on the leg.
Ouch.
I have,
I think
and he
that's
says he has to agree the reward for the 5 delve quests didn't hit the mark.
It did not.
Not when you're doing 5 time walkers and getting a bloody hero.
You don't get a hero piece. Oh, yes, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
Yeah,
510 to
610.
519.
610.
610 to 619.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
But and also 5 time walkers does not take as much time as 5 delves.
Absolutely not. All
There you
right.
go.
Let's take it into the news, and we've got
Woohoo.
some exciting stuff.
Got bubbles.
Too many. Protection Warrior changes. This has been a hot topic. So their main goal was to bring down the actions per minute requirement with the spec,
So there's
The-
too many per
the
minute.
whack-a-mole frenzy, if you will.
Right, yes.
They made adjustments to both burst and sustained rage generation, as well as shield slam resets, because shield slam procs via Devastator and Strategist.
Right.
Then they felt that they went too hard with the nerf to shield slam reset chance.
Oopsie.
And so in next week's PTR build, it's going to be increased to 25%, whatever that means.
Right.
And they feel that this gets them where they want to be. An active and engaging playstyle without the rotation being dominated by too frequent shield slam resets.
Right.
Shield slam's so satisfying to press, so it really thumps into them.
Sure.
I like it.
All right.
Loot box in weekly time walking quest. We didn't even notice this.
No, because
I
we
don't know
didn't.
if we saw it.
We didn't get in until Wednesday night. Oh no, we didn't even get in
So
Wednesday night.
Blizz pushed a
I don't
hotfix removing the cache of Nerubian treasures from the weekly time walking and replacing it with a specific item from Heroic Neruba Palace.
think. And how did people respond to that?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing they didn't like it. But the reward changed based on the loot specialisation.
Yep.
So you could have one thing if you're in tank spec and one thing if you're in DPS spec.
Yep.
But you had to relog to update that.
Right.
But that hotfix was reversed.
Do you know, I actually wouldn't mind it that way. Just go to the bathroom.
If it was
and cough
different
out.
each time.
Well, yeah, as long as they worked its way through all of the slots, I actually wouldn't mind that, because then you could decide if it was worth doing. Like if you have got if you could target a specific piece, that would be amazing rather than just a
But you
lottery.
couldn't target it because it's...
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you could go, actually, I've already got a 619 in that slot, so it doesn't matter what I get there. I don't need that. Or,
You know-
hey, that's my best in slot, which I'm not going to get.
The truth of the situation is that they can do whatever they want and just hide it behind a cache.
Are you trying to upset people?
No, it's the facts. It's like
I think you should make a headline out of that.
It's like the loot roll debacle.
Yes.
If you wanted loot rolls to be what they used to be, shut your eyes when you press need. Don't loot at the rolls.
Okay.
And then, maybe you'll get something, maybe you won't, just like the old days.
Okay.
Well, this is the same.
I am saying, yes, I'm saying that.
For all we know, you could always be getting...
I can understand people being upset if they thought that was going to be the same piece each week that they did. What was it for? Was it for the Time Walkers?
Do you know what? It may not have even been a real hotfix. Yeah, it was Time Walkers.
Right.
It may not have been a real hotfix. There might have been a bug that removed the trickery of the cache sitting in front of the piece that you were always going to get.
Here's my thing. I would be okay with that so long as Blizzard were consistent in moving it through the different slots, so that it was like
they might
we cleared all slots first and then we went back. That wouldn't bother me at all because again I could target the tunes that it was going to be an upgrade.
It'd be nice
for.
if you could rule out a slot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like that's not an upgrade, and it's not my best in slot. I'm not going to bother doing the Time Walkers on my main. I'm going to spend it doing my alts, who that piece will be an upgrade for in the majority of cases. Until it is the best in slot, or it is. And I think by offering a best in slot piece for certain specs and tunes, you'll actually probably get more engagement.
And you know what? If you don't like the piece you got, vendor it and role play that you got gold instead.
I can't see the kerfuffle about it unless people thought it was just going to be the same each time.
Well, I guess if the piece you're going to get is sitting there in front of your face, you can't pretend that you might get the piece you want.
Yeah, again, though, that's.
Well, then you might go, well, I'm not going to do it on this tune.
Yeah.
Like you just said.
Yeah. So, but you've got other tunes. Oh, you've got other things to do with your time. It's not like it's not like there's not loads of things to do with your time. See, to me, that makes it a more effective way of spending my time. Or I'm absolutely going to do that on my main as a priority.
The problem is when they can't win, because the problem is, as a developer, if you bring transparency into the game or give people what they want too much, they get bored.
Yep. Okay. Well, again, I'm going to say that's a player problem. I think I actually like that. Blizzard.
I think most of the issues in the game are player problems.
That the whiners got to you before I
most
heard about it.
Most of the things that they bring in as changes are because people whine.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just think that's sad because I think it's actually really good and it's a good way for us to decide whether this is worth doing or not, rather than a cache where it's just like it might be worth doing. So therefore, we always do it on our mains because it might be worth it.
Yeah.
Whereas if I could go, actually, that one's not worth it this week, I can do 5 Time Walkers on an alt that'll get much more bang for their buck, and they might even get some upgrades along the way.
Yeah.
So to me, that was a really great change. Then we've missed out on that because of people whining, because they'd rather see a box.
Yeah.
Just because they'd rather live in the thing in a mystery land. They're the
they want the red pill.
They want the Schrodinger's cache.
They want the red pill. They want to go back into the Matrix.
Yeah. Anyway.
Season 2 Mythic Plus updates. This is a bit exciting.
Okay, go.
Looking ahead to Season 2, they wanted to make Mythic dungeon system more rewarding from the outset and smooth out the difficulty progression so that each step feels more approachable.
Nice.
So here's the changes that they're going to make.
Love it.
Baseline Mythic, aka Mythic 0, which is an anomaly because there is no Mythic 1.
Correct.
Whatever. So Mythic, they correctly down
Mythic
below
1.
they just say Mythic.
No, okay.
Mythic. And Mythic 2.
Yep.
Mythic dungeons will now award champion track gear from each boss with a weekly instance lockout.
Nice.
The health and damage in those dungeons has increased to reflect the improved rewards, while keeping Mythic an accessible point of entry for players beginning their Season 2 journey.
Yep.
And those looking to learn dungeons in a lower stakes environment.
That's what we did at the start of Season 1. We spent
time
on
zeros.
Just learning how it is, what mobs we need for the 100%.
So from Mythic 2 through to 10, each level will now increase the health and damage of enemies by 7%, not 10, as this season.
And I think that will make a big difference where we're noticing between level like a 5 and a 6.
Every three levels is going to only be like 2 were this season.
Yes. Yeah, I think
So,
it'll make a difference.
And per level scaling will remain at 10% each one from 11 onwards.
Yep, sure.
Xalatath's Bargain won't come in until Mythic 4 now.
Nice.
From Mythic 2. So there'll only be a timer for Mythic 1, Mythic 2 and Mythic 3.
No, there'll be a timer for 2s plus.
Yeah.
You mean affixes. You said there'll be no
No,
timer.
I mean there'll only be a timer, no other affixes.
Right. That's not what you said, but all right, now that you've explained it.
The alternating cycle of Tyrannical and Fortified will move up from Mythic 4 to Mythic 7.
Right. Oh, so it won't... I don't understand that.
There won't be Tyrannical or Fortified until Mythic 7.
Oh. But then they just said that Xalatath's Bargain is going to go from... It's going to start at 4.
Yeah.
Well, then how can it not be at 4 then?
So it's going to be a timer only, Mythic
Right.
2 and Mythic 3.
Yep.
Xalatath's Bargain only.
Yeah, which is these alternating
So,
cycles?
so,
Oh, no. Okay,
so a
Tyrannical
timer
and Fortified.
and Xalatath's Bargain
Yes,
from
yes.
Mythic 4,
I got it now.
5 and 6.
Yep.
Then Tyrannical or Fortified at 7.
Yep.
And then from 10 both.
Right. Good.
Mythic 12, instead of an additional 10% increase to enemy health, Xalatath's Guile will now include the increased timer penalty for deaths that was formerly part of Challenger's Peril
Right.
as a replacement for the rotating bargain affixes.
Right.
While the mechanic could feel overly punishing for groups still learning and progressing towards gear rewards, a focus on clean execution remains appropriate for the higher levels.
Yeah.
So removing the extra 10% stats should make the transition into the second half of Mythic
Yep.
a bit like less of a wall.
Nice.
And the requirements to achieve some key reward tiers have been reduced, e.g. Hero Track gear is now available in end-of-run chests from Mythic 6.
Nice.
And Gilded Crests are available from Mythic 7 and up.
Right. That's hard work. But
So
hopefully we'll
that's-
be able to get to 6 and 7
That's all pretty good stuff.
easily. Nice.
Yeah. Shall we move it into real
I
life?
think we should... I like these changes. They
Yeah, I
sound
think they're
good. The
good.
7%'s a really good change.
Yep.
I think
And
it-
not having Fortified or Tyrannical till 7.
Yeah, I think it'll be... Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be really good changes for us. I think it'll make a big difference.
Absolutely. All right, let's take it into real life.
Did you answer the question of life? What are we doing here?
I had a crazy week at work.
You
were
did.
very
You worked
busy.
really long hours.
Everyone's trying to import their containers before Chinese New Year kicks in.
Some people call that Lunar New Year, so that you're not just... It's not specific to China.
Well, it's China that has the big holiday, so that's how it
No.
affects me.
Not just China. Vietnam.
Okay.
A lot of them have it. That's what I'm saying. It's like saying Greek Orthodox Easter. It's not Greek Orthodox Easter. It's Orthodox Easter.
Sure.
There's lots of countries and peoples that celebrate Orthodox Easter.
Absolutely. I'm getting my car serviced on Tuesday, so I took a day off,
Woohoo! That's exciting.
and we're going to the beach.
Yeah, because it's hot.
Some hot days coming up, 40 plus in real temperatures, or 104 plus if you just can't let go of that imperial system. Come across to metric, we're all 10s.
Yeah, it's easy.
Get it?
Yeah. Yes, and it's going to be 40, 40, and then 37. So that'll be nice, and we're going to get down there nice and early because we're dropping the car off early.
Yep.
So that'll be good. How exciting to have a day off together. I had a really nice week actually. Tuesday, CPR refresher. Yep. So we had to do. It was like a part online, part in person.
That's a much better way to do it.
Yeah. So all of the theory was done before by everybody. Everyone had completed their theory beforehand. So that meant all we had to do was the actual practical first CPR for 2 minutes for 2 minutes on the dummy, and we had to roll a person over into the recovery position and
Sure.
show them what would happen if they vomited.
Blech.
So that was really very good. It was over in 30 minutes. There was 8 of us there, so we all had a dummy, so it was really good. That was nice. It was over so quick. And the trainer recognised that we were all been there lots of times, so she didn't bother just belabouring us with, stuff that we all already knew. We could already answer the questions. That was good. Wednesday and Friday was set-up days, so I spent the day with my educator putting equipment away properly before getting everything out ready for Monday. So the room looks amazing because we'd gone down last weekend. Was it last weekend we went down with the kids? I think it was.
Yep.
And set up the room, so that was all done. Thursday was a Theo day. Hello, Bubba. And
Hey, Bubba.
we had a lovely day together. And he slept on Wednesday night from 11:30 p.m. till 8 a.m. So you can't complain
Nice.
about that. In fact, I woke up before he did. And Friday we went to my besties for dinner and smashed out the whole second season of Black Snow, which wasn't the aim. The aim, we'd originally gone there to watch an episode, and I think about 12:30 we had finished all 6 episodes. It's so good. And then we were talking to her yesterday, and she was like, I was so like hyped up. She said, I was laying in bed going, I need to go to sleep, but I'm like so wide awake. And I was like, yeah, we went home and watched a political podcast so that we could wind down. Because we were also so wired from watching it. It was so intense. Anyway, I highly recommend. It was so good. And then last night we ended up going over to my besties again for a dinner and a swim, which was lovely. But funnily, they had someone come out and repair their filter, and while they were doing that, her husband was on the phone and he wanted to chat to the guy, and he couldn't hear him over all the pumps, so he'd unplugged the heat pump.
Yeah.
So we get into the pool, which is normally at her house, it's warm.
Because she wants it to be like a bath.
Yes, it's normally 28 plus degrees in there. And we get in and, well, Worm got in first and he turned to my friend, he goes, you're not getting in. It's too cold. And then he's like, jump in, T, jump in. It's really good. So I did jump in. It was lovely. I loved it. But it was on the cooler side for her. So that was funny. But all in all, it was a really nice week to start the working year off.
It was indeed. Are you ready for a new game?
Oh, a new game. How exciting.
All right, let's move into it. It's called Sort It Out, Tempest.
Sort it out, Tempest. Have you got a special... Oh, yeah, I do.
So I'm going to give you 5 things that I need you to put in order of importance, and you decide.
Importance.
You decide.
Does it have to be in order of
importance? It can be in order of importance, like, or any other way you see fit.
Righto. Okay. Go.
So this week, the 5 things are Jaina,
Yep.
Alaria, Khadgar,
Right.
Bran,
Yep.
and Anduin.
I'm going to start at 5.
5.
Yep.
Least important to you is?
Put the snow bitch at 5.
You've turned.
I haven't turned. I've hated her since, what was that expansion?
Battle for Azeroth.
No.
Yes.
Not Battle
She
for
was a
Azeroth.
raid boss.
No.
Oh, you're
It wasn't
talking
Battle
about
for Azeroth. It was the one with the...
Pandaria.
No. It was the one with... She was a raid boss, not in Battle for Azeroth, in the one where we go to the thingy with all the ships. Was that Battle for Azeroth?
Yeah.
But we weren't on Azeroth.
You were.
No, we weren't.
Because
I can't think of where we
she
were.
went back to her home,
No,
remember?
with the trolls, with the other trolls. It was that dungeon. It was that raid, that expansion. Snowy. I hear you yelling.
She was a raid boss in Battle for Azeroth.
She wasn't. It wasn't in Battle for Azeroth. It was in the one with all of the... With the castle. We were in the
because
castle.
she was a cult
and the
hero.
troll. And the troll
Let me join
dude.
this.
Oh my God, I can't think of any of their names. It was the one where we had to ride up the hill on the dinosaurs. It's the one with all the dinosaurs.
Battle for Azeroth.
Is that Battle for Azeroth? But we weren't in Azeroth. Where's Battle for Azeroth set?
Azeroth.
But not Old World. What was the
No.
place called?
Kultiris was where all the Alliance went. And we went to Harb.
Yeah, this will tell me whether this is what I was
We
trying
went
to think
to the other trolls. What are the other trolls called?
of. I don't know.
I am one. Well, I was one last expansion.
Oh, Zol.
No.
No, I don't know. Anyway, all right. Maybe it was there. I don't know.
Who else you got?
I don't think
What
it's
other
that as
order?
Battle for Azeroth. It
I'm
seems
hoping where I'm moving them to works, but I think it does.
Okay. Next, I'm going to put Bran.
From the bottom or the top?
No, he's 4. He nearly He nearly shifted Jaina out of there because I'm sick of his...
I used to love Jaina. It hurts me so much that you don't like her.
It's Bran in the Delves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not just
Yep.
mislining his character. Yes, now I'm sick of Bran, the way he stands in the way when you're trying to get the curiosities. Annoys me. And the way he goes, I've got your back as you die.
Yep. Don't stand in there.
I don't mind that one.
Okay, let's go. What else?
That's usually you he's talking to, not me. I'm going to go Khadgar next. Most useless raid helper ever. I mean, I love him, and I'm glad he's still alive. I was sad when he was going to die. We thought he was dead. But honestly, the man, you go walk into a thing and he's always there and he does nothing.
Are we standing at the back here, guys?
Yeah, I'm standing here. I've got you.
All right. Interesting, too, that you've got left.
Yeah. I do love Illyria.
Yeah.
I also love Anduin.
Illyria's silver.
And the new Anduin
Windrunner.
is hot.
Sure.
So, But I'm going to be feminist and go Anduin next at 2 and then Illyria at the top.
At the top. Nice.
Hot and hot.
Yes.
And I love Illyria. She's lovely.
I had Sylvanas in there too, but
she would have gone to number 1.
a little bit out of favour.
I love Sylvanas. I don't
Me
care.
too.
I mean, yes, she set fire to the tree and it was a bad
Oh,
thing.
I really wish that it ended up being a, what are they? They always
she
think
was
Jaina's one.
tortured by the dudes. Tortured by the void. She could have done it by the void. It could have been the void doing it.
All right. So that's your order. Illyria, Anduin, Khadgar,
Please
Bran.
feel free to share.
Jaina at the bottom is so harsh.
Frost bitch.
I used to love her, and she's like the queen of the mages.
I felt sorry for her because we bombed her home there.
Yeah.
I did feel sorry for her, but after that dungeon, I don't know if it was like it for the Alliance, but as a Horde
When
person,
she was the boss in the snow.
Yes.
And we did the ship bit first.
Yes, and she was a fucking bitch, and you're running along. She's fucking frost dropping everyone, and she could do it all over and over again.
Someone's holding on to a bit.
Yeah, frost bitch. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Frost bitch.
All right, let's...
Anyway, I would love to see how everyone else does it. Please
Sure.
leave comments with your 5 and how you've ranked them.
That'll be a good idea.
Yeah. And also you can put Jaina
at the top if you want.
pre frost bitch if you like. I mean, you might like her post frost bitch if you're Alliance.
All right, let's go back to our normal sitch. Any words of wisdom to leave the listeners with this week?
I don't have anything, and I didn't notice any elite players' names this week.
No. I just want to say in general, if it wasn't so dangerous, we could all enjoy how funny and pathetic it is.
Yeah. And
Also,
the other thing is, while it is amusing, it's also really exhausting every day.
And while we're at it, let's get rid of that
Every
woke DEI wheel. Fucking so round and even. It's socialist.
Can I just say
We should be driving on pyramids that have a proper hierarchical structure to them. Pyramids, ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk,
somewhat.
instead of egalitarian wheels.
Someone might say that that's a little monarchical.
Yeah, for people that fought so hard to get their freedom.
Yeah, and to raise
seem to
everybody,
want a king pretty
and
bad.
to raise everyone up, and now they're going. They're like,
Anyway,
I did want to say on that topic, on the woke DEI, not on the wheel concept that you've introduced, but I've seen some people actually taking that back. Call me woke. Call me DEI. Well, I am DEI because I'm a woman. So, call it. I am it. I take it.
Okay.
I want to be woke.
Sure.
Woke is a compliment.
Okay.
Bring it.
So it's like...
Anyone who's using woke as a term of...
like taking the N-word back.
Well, no.
Well, not for us.
No, I'm just going to say the
appropriate
people that use woke, they're usually bigoted, misogynist assholes. So if that's you, call me woke.
Okay. We've come to the end of another episode of Bond and Equip.
Just have a mistake.
So we're rocking 45 minutes.
Long
Right?
one.
Yeah.
Princess will be happy.
Yeah. Should be able to get all their folding done. Now's the time to unlike, especially after that last little couple of minutes, if you change your mind. Otherwise,
She'll be cheering me on.
smash that like.
Yeah, smash the like.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And until next episode on Wembley,
On Tempest. See
catch
ya.
you later. Bye.